Hi, everybody, and welcome to my attempts this week at BBO's weekly free instant tournament. Just a word for those of you who like these videos but never quite manage to get to the end of them. It does help me a lot if you subscribe to the channel. So I'd be grateful if you'd consider doing that. Anyway, instant tournaments, weekly free instant tournament. It starts every Friday. It's the same all week. So best if you play the hands before I do, or before you come and watch me do them. 8 boards, as I always say, match points. You have the best hand at the table. And you can see what we've got here at board 1. And so partners opened with a club, and we've got 12 points. So partner probably has 12 points. They might have 11, but they can't have 13. And that helps improve our king of clubs. Partner might just have 3 little clubs, of course, from one club. But essentially, we can just bid 1 spade here and see what happens. We're expecting to play in 4 spades, but it might be 3 no trumps. 2 spades from partner. With a proper hand, we might still be interested in exploring slam, but we know partner can't have more than us, so we're going to have some red suit losers. Indeed, we might have 4 of them, so we'll have to, but we're a partner's points. They've opened the bidding. If we give them the king of spades and ace of clubs, that's only 7. They got to have another 4 or 5 points somewhere, and they're likely to, if they've only got 4 points, they're likely to have a singleton to make up their total points to open the bidding. The robot doesn't open the bidding with 11 points unless it has some distribution, really. So I'm going to bid 4 spades here, and we'll see where we go to. Now, obviously, leading red suits, and proves that the king of clubs is pretty useless. So this is not a great contract. We are going to lose a club, likely to lose 2 diamonds, and we're likely to lose a heart, and the spade finesse may well not be right. We could just let the 2 diamonds run, assuming this was a lead from an honor. But the robots would have led the 2 from any 4-card suit. They lead 4th highest from rubbish. And they even lead low, I think, from 3 small. So I suspect we're going to have to. I think we'd be staking everything on the Queen of Diamonds being right if we play low here. So we won't. We don't have many entries to dummy. We need to be in dummy to take the spade finesse, which we want to take because that's the best chance. We've got 10 spades, so they've got 3. Yes, there's a chance of the king being singleton. Most often 3 cards will split to 2-1. They don't. It's much rarer for them to split 3-0, but if they do split 2-1, the king is twice as likely to be in the hand with 2 cards as the hand with 1 card. So taking the finesse is well within the odds. We do take the finesse, then we do create, and it's a doubleton king, then we do create another entry, dummy with a jack of spades. But I'm inclined, we're going to have to play clubs at some time, Um, I'm implied to play the club now. The robot, if East has the ace, they'll probably pop up with it, but they may then be stuck for a lead. But if they don't pop up with it and the king wins, we're a step forward. If West wins the king, then we're no worse off. So let's see what happens. West won with the ace, and now they lead the seven of diamonds. Well, we're now in a position where we need to take the spade finesse now. I don't think they've led low from the queen again. So it doesn't look great. Once their big spades have gone, they will see they've got king, jack, 9, 6. 5 and 4 can be entries if we keep the dummy. We are going to want to go to dummy quite a lot. In case I need to finesse twice in spades, I'm going to lead the jack of spades, but put the 10 underneath it so that I've still got 2, 3, and 7 to get across to dummy. And there's the king. Maybe it was singleton. No, there were 3 to the king. Right. So well, I think now I'm going to try and end play East in some way to give us an extra trick. I think we've only lost 1 trick so far. We can draw the 2 remaining trumps, which will still leave a trump in dummy. And then I plan to exit with the jack of diamonds. East hopefully will win. And if they got the queen of clubs, they lead a club. We get a club trick to throw a heart away. If they lead a heart, hopefully the ace goes up and we only have 1 heart loser. So that's what we're going to try. I want to keep the spade entries as flexible as possible. Well, they've still got the 6 of spades, but they've played the 9. So I was checking. Yeah, I can cross to dummy with the 8 of spades because I want to lead. Do I want to lead? No, I don't really mind, do I? I'm going to play the diamond. I'm not going to rough out the clubs. So I will just draw the last trump and exit with the diamond. And the queen was offside. 4 of clubs. Well, they can see the jack in dummy. If I rough this, unless the queen falls, I'm in quite a lot of trouble. I have to sneak past the doubleton ace of hearts. So we think this hand probably had 3 spades, at least 3 diamonds. Now led a club, having followed to 1. So they had at least 2 clubs. None of them did any bidding. Three spades to the king. The ace of clubs was over here. Who's likely to have the ace of hearts? And is it likely to be doubleton? Because the idea is if one of them has ace doubleton, if West, for example, had ace doubleton of hearts, I could lead low. And if I went up with the ace, the king and the queen would both be winners. But if they played low, the king would win. And then I play a low club from both hands and they have to win the ace. And then that's one way of avoiding 2 heart losers, is to sneak past ace doubleton, to lead low through the ace doubleton of hearts, and then we would only have 1 heart loser. So this hand turned up with three spades, three or four diamonds. And we've now played clubs. This one had zero spades. I mean, East is more likely to have the doubleton heart. Is there a doubleton queen of clubs here? East can see the jack of clubs in dummy. I don't think they'd lead low from the queen if that were the case. So I'm going to try and sneak past the ace of hearts in the East. Play East for doubleton ace of hearts. Cross. They had four diamonds. They're going with another club. I'm going to lead four of hearts. Try the queen. That one. So the only chance is to play a low heart from both hands and hope that this hand has to play the ace. And they do. Right. So there we go. We can rough that club. And the queen was offside. And we can lead the nine of hearts to the king. 82.1%. I suspect some other people see in four spades, they may have got a more favourable lead, possibly, because that was quite a tricky play to make, but we did, in the end, try various chances. We didn't stake everything on the diamonds and tried the clubs, tried the end play, and finally went for our final chance, the doubleton ace of hearts. So off to a reasonable start. We've got a one spade overcall on our right, and we're here with 17 points, 4-4-4, one singleton spade. This is the classic takeout double. Redouble from there, which says they've got 10 plus high card points. The opening bidder we know has got quite a few. Partner's chosen to bid two hearts, just as they got 4 plus hearts. So they do have a definite preference for hearts. Three clubs here. Right, and we've got 17 points. We do have clubs with them, but the danger is this hand having been shown, this hand should have shape. Basically, if they had a reasonably balanced hand, they should, normal opening, they should pass and wait to see if partner can double two hearts. They're not going to. This hand normally, she doesn't have spades. They have the other suits, so they've got club support. So partner should be short in clubs. So it does look like we might be able to set up a cross ruff. So I think we're okay to bid three hearts here. We may well have a 9-card fit. And there's a double. Let's see if they pull it. No, so we're playing in three hearts doubled. And they've done the right thing, which is to lead trumps. So we're undoubtedly going to win this. And every time we lose the lead, they're going to play trumps if they can. So it does seem unlikely that we can get more than two ruffs in dummy. So if we were able to make 4 hearts in our hand, 2 ruffs in dummy is 6, 2 diamonds is 8, and we're still a trick short. Is there any chance of making any more? Spade ruffs in our hand. This hand is short in spades, so it's not so likely. And this hand may well have 4 hearts to the jack. This could be a singleton. So we might need actually to ruff a spade in our hand to make the 9. But it does mean that um, if this hand is singleton, now I think we can afford to play one round. Can we afford to play one round of clubs? No, we can win this ace. We're going to play ace king of diamonds and hope they don't get ruffed. I don't suppose the queen's going to drop. We're going to ruff a diamond in dummy, and I'm going to ruff it. With the 10. And the queen's dropped, so the jack is now good once trumps are drawn. And they're likely to draw trumps for us. Although if I play a club now, this hand will play a diamond, and that hand will be able to ruff higher than dummy. I wish I'd ruffed low now. But if they do ruff, that will restrict their ability to draw trumps. So I am going to lead a club as far as getting back to hand goes. Well, I'd rather that hand stayed on lead, but I didn't think they would. Here comes the spade. Well, let's try the 9. It could well be a singleton. The queen of clubs. Well, I can ruff that. I've only lost 3 tricks. So I think, though, I'm going to go one down here. I suspect this hand had 6 spades and 1 heart, 3 diamonds, and therefore 3 clubs, giving this hand 3 clubs as well. I can afford to lose 1 more trick. So my worry is if I lead a spade and ruff with the 9, this hand will over ruff with the 10 and play a trump. So I think this hand's got 3 clubs, and therefore I can. This is the 4th round of clubs, isn't it? We've only had 1 round of hearts, so we think this hand has got 3 hearts to the jack. And we think it has a club left. This is the 3rd round of clubs. We think they've got 3 hearts. We think that was it was a singleton. We think they've got a diamond and a club left in their hand. So if I play the 2 of spades to my king, cash the jack of diamonds, ruff the club, but when I lead the 2 of spades and ruff, they can throw a card away. If I play the 5 of hearts to my hand, that will draw one of their trumps. The jack of diamonds will cash. And if I exit with a 9 of clubs, if this hand has to win, then they'll have to lead a heart. But in fact, we know that this hand is going to win. Queen of clubs, who's got the king of clubs? We think this hand would have played the king of clubs. They had it. Let's see, let's count the points now. This hand we think's got the jack of hearts. They had nothing in diamonds. They've turned up with the ace of clubs. We think they've got nothing in spades. So, because if they have a spade, then we're fine. This hand, we're giving, if we gave this hand ace, king, queen of spades, queen of clubs, this hand does seem to have the king of clubs then, although normally you expect them to overtake with the king of clubs if they had the king of clubs. Looks as though they may have a spade on us still. They may have had a doubleton spade. And therefore, they don't have a heart. They only have 3 hearts, and this hand had 2. So the alternative lines of play we've got is lead the 2 of spades, rough in this hand either with the 9 or the queen. Cash the jack of diamonds, assuming that East doesn't have a heart. Right. I think we're going to take the chance of hearts 3-2 or the king of clubs being in this hand. Right. Jack of diamonds can cash now. Exit with the 9 of clubs. No, it did have a spade on it. So I should have roughed a spade low. King of spades, rough with the 9 of hearts, get over roughed. I'm going 1 off. Right. Still 67%, which is surprising, but let me show you how it was possible to make it. If we go through to the point, at the crucial point of the play, so heart lead, which we thought was singleton, it was. We try our diamonds, roughing 1. Now the queen's fallen. Now we've got a chance. And we could try the club. The king had already gone. That's what I missed when I was counting. They played the 6 of spades from queen 6. So we played the 9, 10, and they played the 10 from ace, king, 10, not knowing where the queen was. Well done, robots. And played the 3. They lead the queen of clubs. Or this one has to overtake with the ace, so I rough with the heart. Now, at this point, if instead of leading the heart, which would have worked if hearts were 3-2, or if this hand still had the biggest club, instead of that, I lead the 2 of spades. Let this robot play the king. We can rough with the 9. The queen of spades is here. Now, actually, we can play the king of hearts just to make sure that this hand doesn't have any more, and cash the jack of diamonds and make our queen of hearts and just give up the last trick. Cash the queen of hearts. They can throw away the ace of spades. And then my last trick, their jack of hearts will crash with their jack of clubs. They win the trick twice. That doesn't count, and I'd have made the contract, and that would likely have been 100%. We can just have a quick look and see. Yeah, it would have been an equal 100%. But a lot of people went off more. So we knew what the alternatives were. I should have remembered the king of clubs going earlier, and then I would have got that right. You just need to keep your eyes open and be counting all the time, not just count when you get to the crucial bit. Okay, we got a very nice balanced 13 count. I mean, in Acol, this would be a very strong weak no trump opening. But for the robot, I'm not going to upgrade this to 15, although it is a really good up. It's worth 14 at least. But I'm going to open one club. One heart. Once again, it's a no trumpy hand, this. Not so good in suits. The queens, jacks, tens are good in no trumps, but they tend not to pull their weight in suit contracts because they tend to get roughed. So I'm just going to bid 2 hearts here. That partner goes up to 4. Remember, partners can't have more points than us. So they've got, they do have 5 hearts. But not the king. So they've led the 6, probably haven't led away from the king. King's probably here. We can put in the queen, because we don't think 10 and 9 are here either. So that the 8 would force the king. I think if we played low, they can't see that hand. Remember, the north hand here is the hidden hand. This south hand is the one they can see. But if they have the 9 or 10, they're likely to put it in. So we can set up some clubs to throw cards away from this hand. But there's quite a bit to do. So first thing is to play the queen. King appears and we can win the ace. Really, we need to set about clubs now to get some discards. Because if we try drawing trumps, as soon as they get in, they can cash they can knock out the jack of diamonds or the ace of spades. So we will need the 5 of clubs to start with. They didn't pop up with the ace, which robots often do. I'm likely to lose a heart. I'm not going to lose a club. Can only lose 1 more diamond and 1 more or a spade. So I need 2 discards from dummy. So I'm going to think setting up the king, queen of clubs isn't going to be one of the king, queen of clubs, knocking out the ace here isn't going to be enough. I need another trick. There are some other possibilities like diamonds bring 3-3. But this is my one chance to finesse for the jack of clubs. I think West has the ace. They do, and that's got me 2 discards. Here comes a spade, so we'll win that one. I'm going to play the ace of hearts now and try and cash the king and the queen of clubs and throw 2 spades away. So I'm not taking any heart finesse. The jack appears, so that's now you'll see that I've got, now that jack's gone, I've got queen, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 2, 3, 4. So the king and 5 are the only ones, heart trumps are the only ones missing. So there's even a chance that if they're trumping one of the clubs, they may have to trump with the king. Right, there we go. That's got rid of our spade loser. Let's get rid of our trump loser. Well, the robots don't get this wrong. Three of clubs is not a winner. But we'll just... Humans might fail to count properly, but the robots will have it right. But that's still making four hearts is 100%. Well, other people going one off in four hearts, but it seems to me that that's, well, so the crucial thing on this hand was to realize that you needed to set up the clubs before to get discards before you could afford to draw trumps, and that you needed two discards, and therefore you need to take this one chance to finesse against the jack of clubs. It's just a case of counting your losers and how you can get rid of them. And we had too many losers unless we could discard two from the north hand on the clubs from the south hand. Right, here we go. It was a very big hand, 22 points, but West has opened the bidding. And it's round to us. Now, normally, when you overcall two no trumps, this shows the two lowest unbid suits, 5-5. But when it goes in this protective position here, pass past two no trumps ought to be 20 to 22, like a two no trump opening bid. So let's see. They say 19 to 20 high card points with a stop in hearts. And I presume we want to double and then bid no trump. Well, and the reason you need that is because one no trump in the protected position is 11 to 14. And if you double and then bid no trump at the lowest level, you're showing you're 15 to 17. And then doubling and jumping in no trumps is showing you're 19-20 and or you're 18-19, and then actually overcalling two no trumps here, it should be a bit more than that. Do they want me to double and dump in no trumps? Well, partners got very little. I think bidding two no trumps here is the practical thing. Three spades. Do we want to do something more? This hand here has got five hearts, four spades, 18 to 22 total points. Well, as you see, we've got 22. Total points includes points for shortages in the minors. But and this hand's got spades as well. Well, has chosen to pass spades, so they should have two more spades than they have hearts. Three spades and one heart, possibly, in which case partner has quite a few diamonds and maybe some clubs, but playing at the four level becomes dodgy. Double here is a takeout double. I don't have diamonds. Partner's going to bid diamonds. I think we just got to try and beat three spades, which means we hope partner's going to lead a spade. And we need to draw their trumps because we've got hearts, we've got tricks in the other suits. We just don't want them cross-ruffing. So I'm going to pass and see if partner makes the correct lead on this auction. Of course, they don't. We're going to win the Queen of Clubs. Or maybe not. And they throw a diamond away. We need to stop dummy roughing hearts. So I'm going to lead a low spade. And when I win heart, the with the second round of hearts, I'm going to play ace and another spade, I think. I'm going to play a heart. I've got to go up. King, diamond. Well, they've got the king of diamonds. I don't want to play another heart from dummy, although they will do. But I'm going to win the ace of diamonds. I'm going to play ace of spades and another spade. Nine of diamonds goes to dummy and they break 3-3. So we know they don't have any clubs. We're keeping every heart, but they got the diamond there. Jack of hearts, king, ace of clubs, rough. Nine of hearts, 10 of hearts. Yeah. Only 32% for that. So what scores better than that? We get to play, we overcall and get to play in, do something less than 2 no trumps and are allowed to play in something lower, or we drive them up to 4 spades. We double and partner bids 4 diamonds, and that's going to be a disaster. Right, but the robot rescues them. So we're still in first place despite that poor score, and I think that's just the way we got the correct way to bid. If partner turned out to have 9-3 of hearts rather than 6-3 of hearts, we would have been able to beat it. Maybe if partner leads a trump, it's more useful. Anyway, on to board 5. 2 passes round to us. We've got quite a nice 14 points, except that we don't have spades. But we're going to open our 5-card minor suit to start with. East comes in with 2 spades now. 5 plus spades and 3 plus 9 minus. Partners bid hearts, but they're a passed hand. Could they have enough? Could we have enough for slam? We give partner king, queen of hearts and king, queen of clubs, then we can be making slam. We can get rid of a club loser eventually on something like the long diamonds. But the odds are we can't. So I think the practical bid here is to bid 4 hearts. Hope partner doesn't have too many wasted values in spades. Well, they have the ace of spades, but that's never wasted. This robot didn't make a weak 2 spade bid. If they only had 5, this hand had 5, and surely they would have bid 4 spades. So we think this hand's got 6, but had some reason not to open a weak 2 bid. The robot very strict about its weak 2 bids. Still inclined to think they're short in hearts and possibly to play for them to have singleton 10 rather than singleton queen. I'm sure about that. Which hand are we going to set up? We set up these diamonds. The robot, what looks like what we need to do. The robot would not normally fail to open a weak two because they had an outside ace. They're normally quite happy with that. So I'm not sure what's happening here. We've got a couple of options. We could throw a club away and win the ace of spades, assuming this hand plays a card higher than the 9, and then set about trumps. Or we could ruff here and then set about trumps. But we are short of entries to dummy and want to play diamonds. It's setting up diamonds that's crucial. We will get 2 discards from dummy, one of which can be a club and one of which can be a spade. So we really only need to ruff 1 spade. If we needed to ruff 2 spades in this hand, I would ruff 1 now. But I think we only need to ruff 1. So I'm going to throw a club away. The king goes up there. So maybe their spades were just not good enough for a weak 2 bid. No, because this hand's played the king, so the queen is here. But if they had queen jack, they would probably have led the queen. So they might well have led the queen. So this hand could have king jack of spades. We'll lead the 5 of hearts and see which heart East plays. And they play that heart, right? Okay. If we let this hand win, they've got I don't want to do that. I need to play clubs from dummy at some point. They haven't led clubs either. The king and queen of clubs may well be split between the 2 hands. Neither of them may want to lead them. So let's see. If I go up with the ace of hearts, cross to dummy by leading a heart, getting the queen or 10 from here. The queen if I play the jack, the 10 if I play low, win. So they've only got 1 winning heart then, and play a diamond towards the king queen. See how many points they thought they had. 9 minus high card points. So we think they've got the queen of spades, one of the king or queen of clubs. So there's a chance they got the king of diamonds. Win the ace, lead 2, so we get the 10. King. They've got a winning trump. I'm going to lead the diamond now. And try the king. The ace is there. And they're obviously going to cash the queen of hearts and play another heart to stop me roughing a spade. I'm going to throw the jack of hearts away so I can win the next heart in dummy and lead a diamond. And we think they've got 6 spades, no hearts. And there's the jack. Right. Okay. So now the diamonds are good. And we started with 8, so they only had 5. That's why that we know they're all good. So we may as well throw the spades away on the diamonds. And the ace of clubs, the queen, and there's the king. And our last trump is our 10th trick for 92.9%. So yeah, they did have 6 spades, but the robot thought they were too weak for a weak 2 spade opening, but were strong enough to jump to 2 spades once we'd shown some strength. So, but we were right, there was king jack of spades there, and the club honours were split between the 2 hands. So and we needed basically one of the jack or ace of diamonds to be in the east hand once trumps broke. 4-0. Okay, we've got 13 high card points here. East has passed. Looks like nobody's got too much. This is a 1 diamond opening in everybody's system. 1 spade, another overcall, 2 hearts, 5 hearts, 11 plus total points, 2 spades. I've got a balanced hand. I've got a spade stop. I think 2 no trumps here promises more than that. 14 to 16 high card points. I've got 13, 2 plus diamonds. I've got a spade stop. How good are partners' hearts? That is 5 spades, 5 plus spades. This is 3 plus. We've opened the bidding. We've got a hand. We haven't got the support for partner. Partner has another chance. The robot doesn't take it so often, but I think we're supposed to pass here. 2 no trumps. A spade trick. Even if we run 5 diamond tricks, we still need 2 heart tricks, so a club trick and a heart trick. Partner has 11 plus total points. So they count points for shortage, so that could be a shortage in diamonds. I think we got to pass here, and if partner has 6 hearts, they may well bid 3 hearts. If they've got 4 diamonds, they'll bid 3 diamonds. They ought to have a takeout double available, but I'm not sure if the robot does. But we're going to pass. The partner does have 4 diamonds, 5 hearts, and 11 plus total points. We know they can't have more than 13 high card points. This one said they got 8 to 17 high card points, 6 to 10 total points here. So could we have game? Could we have 3 no trumps? Could we be running 5 diamonds, 3 hearts, and the ace of spades? This is unlikely. I think we just got to try and at imps, I might try it, but at match points, we're too likely to go down. We're too likely to have only 7 or 8 tricks before they can cash there. 5. So we'll pass 3 diamonds. They're going to lead to trumps. So we have a spade loser, a heart loser, and a club loser. What would we have made in 3 no trumps? We would have made our 5 diamonds. Our ace of spades is 6. Our ace of hearts is 7. Our ace of clubs is 8. But I think we'd find that we try to set up our 9th trick anywhere in hearts or in clubs. They would make a trick in that suit to go with 4 tricks in spades. So we're right to stop in 3 diamonds. It's just a case of trying to make more tricks in diamonds. They're probably right to start in trumps. Um, we should probably try and set up hearts, and therefore preserve entries to dummy. If we can set up hearts and get um, two discards on the hearts, we may get rid of our club loser in time. So we'll let this run round to our hand. And they both follow. So we had 9 diamonds, so they had 4, and 2 of them are gone. 9. Well, we may as well play the jack. The king, which shows the queen is over here. Queen of spades. I'm going to go up with the ace. We know we're going to be able to ruff this spade in dummy because they've only got 2 diamonds left. So even if it takes 2 rounds to draw them, let's do that. But we're going to ruff a heart first. We did take a slight risk about the hearts being 5-1. So that's interesting. This looks like a doubleton. Last time we played a heart from here, they played the 10. So it looks like this hand's got 9 and the 9 and another heart. So it looks like we're only going to get 1 heart discard. In which case, we're still losing a club and a spade. But no harm in trying. We've got plenty of high trumps to ruff with. Right, so they've still got the 9 of hearts. Well, we'll now draw some trumps. That's drawn all of them. That's the 10, not the 9. Right. Okay, no more trumps out, so we can ruff that. Very little we can do now to avoid 2 more losers. Cross to dummy with the ace of club. Lead the 4 of hearts. Throwing a spade. Lead the jack of spades. And see if they play another spade. If they don't, they cash their club trick. Ruff that club. And we've got the winning diamond for 10 tricks. 71.4%. Anybody bid and make 3 no trumps? No. People who bid 3 no trumps went off at least 1. So this was the best thing to do. Lots of people did it, but that kept us in first place. And we'll move on to board 7. And we've got a flat 18 count. The 10s and 9s being in the hand with the king, queen of hearts is quite nice. That does make it better. But I always like to devalue for 4-3-3-3 hands, take a point off. So I'm going to open this 1 no trump, which will introduce variance because most people are going to open it a diamond or a club and then rebid 2 no trumps. But we're going to 3 no trumps anyway. But the robot, this may cause the robot to miscount my hand because they think that I've got a maximum of 17 and I've actually got 19 points. So I'm going to win the ace of diamonds without a shadow of a doubt. I've got no club losers. I can't really get rid of, I can only get rid of one heart from that hand on the spades, and I can only get rid of two hearts from my hand. So I'm going to lose the ace of hearts and the queen of diamonds and make 11 tricks, which is what probably everybody's going to do. So I'm going to give up my trick to the queen of diamonds. We've got all the remaining high diamonds. The nine of spades, there's no entry problem. Let's see if we can persuade them to duck the king of hearts. No, there's the ace. They're going to lead the three of hearts, which is not, takes a finesse for us. We've got loads and loads of winners. The hearts are all winners, the clubs are all winners, the spades are all winners, the diamonds are all winners. We can just claim our 11 tricks. We're very close to 50%. 64.3%. So did somebody not, other people not get to three no trumps? Some people, one person only played in one no trump, and two and three people didn't make two over tricks. Anyway, 73%, still in first place, and we're now got a week two diamond opening bid on our right. We've got 15 high card points, two full card majors. Once again, we started with a classic takeout double, and we've got another one. Three diamonds from partner. 11 to 12 total points, because we know that they can't have an opening. They're a passed hand, so they can't have 12 high card points. And so they got some shortage somewhere. We'd like, but they might well have a 3-card major and a 4-card major for this bid. I wonder what 4 diamonds means. 2 stops in diamonds. When I've only got 2 diamonds. Yes. We'll see this says I've got 3 to 5 clubs, 2 diamonds, 3 to 4 hearts, 3 to 4 spades, 17 total points, and 2 stops in diamonds when I've only got 2 diamonds in total. So I've got ace, king, or king. Yeah, I don't think so. So I got to pick a suit. I can't bid 3 no trumps. We don't have a diamond stop. Partner hasn't promised a diamond stop. So we're going to bid 4 hearts here. But it was forcing to 3 no trumps, wasn't it? So I can bid 3 hearts here. And see if partner raises to 4. And if they don't, I can bid 4 spades. That's what I'll do. Or they may bid 3 no trumps and I might pass. So I can bid 3 hearts here. 3 no trumps. So partner doesn't have, and they don't have 4 spades either. But they do have a stop in diamonds. Is that enough? And it does say they now have 11 high card points. Oh, that should be enough to see us home to game. So we'll play in 3 no trumps. See, partner really did have the hand they said. They do. They do have this diamond stop. They do have, and they do have their 11 high card points. But sadly, that's not going to be enough, I don't think. And they've led a low diamond, which means our stop is going to go away on this trick. But they may not have ace king. They probably would have led from ace king. So this hand may go up with the king, and this hand may now be out. We may be able to exhaust this hand of diamonds. Play the 9 here. The king. That's good news, because if you see, there were 3 diamonds in dummy and 2 in our hand, 6 in the east hand, which means there are 2 in the west hand if you add it up. So now if they play a diamond back, they won't have any more diamonds. That's their last diamond. Here comes this diamond. So what's our plan for 9 tricks? We're going to make this trick here. We've definitely got 3 clubs. Which will make 4, and 2 spades, which will make 6. We need 3 more tricks. We could make another club. We could make another spade, but it's very difficult to see how we're going to make this contract without making heart tricks. But East, as they're week 2, the robots are very strict about their requirements. So 7 plus total points doesn't mean high card points. But we've seen they've only turned up with the ace of diamonds. They got some shortage somewhere, but we saw that they didn't open a week 2 bid. Oh, they had a 5-card suit on the side, which is why they didn't open that week 2 bid earlier. Yes. So can we make, if they have the ace of hearts, can we make this contract? We could lead the jack of spades, win the 10 of diamonds, lead the jack of spades. The queen doesn't come up and run it. They win the queen. But they can see the ace king of clubs there. They can see we played spades. They would play a heart. So there seems no possibility of making this contract if East has the ace of hearts. And if we win the queen of diamonds, play a heart straight away, East goes up with the ace, they will make 5 diamond tricks and the ace of hearts are 6 for 2 off. Could we make 7 tricks before we had to try the hearts? Win that, ace of clubs, club to the queen, take a club finesse, possibly. We could make 4 club tricks, and that 5, 6, 7, and we could try and set up another spade. It seems it's very unlikely that we can take 7 tricks without touching hearts. So basically, I think we need to play the West to hold the ace of hearts. So in which case we're planning to make all the heart tricks. We can throw a club from here, can we? Or we throw a spade. I think we throw a spade because that gives us more options in clubs. They've thrown a club, a high one. It's encouraging. We'll try a heart. No. So we're going down. Do we need more entries to dummy? Not really. I'm going to cash the ace of diamonds, so we'll throw the 9 of spades away and 2 of spades. The 4 of diamonds. Heart away. Club away. So club away. So club away. And there's the jack of clubs. And we can claim the rest of the tricks. So that was worth 46%. So most people did the same as us. Brought us back down into the 60%, but still kept us in first place. I don't know if we can see yet what other tables did. Not yet. But basically you had to stop short of game, which is very difficult with 11 points opposite 15. So you've got 26 points between the 2 hands, and you do have a diamond stop. But as it happens, 4 hearts is probably the best contract. 4 spades probably fails because of the 4-2 spade break. Everything's offside, and you'll see if we hadn't played on hearts, the jack of clubs would have dropped on the second round of clubs, so we'd have made 4 clubs and our diamond 5. But we can't. Yeah, and then our 2 spades would have made 7, which is what we made anyway. So there was no way of scoring more than that. There we go. Most people in 3 no trumps -2. 4 hearts, as I suspected, does make. But 4 spades, I think, would not. And you're just playing 2 diamonds, you're getting a good score. But the people who played in 2 diamonds here were the people who played in part scores on previous hands and got nothing. So I hope you found that useful. There was lots of counting there, and you do have to keep watching the cards all the time. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. So, as I said at the beginning, please do subscribe to the channel. It's completely free, but it does help me. Leave any comments and please like the video, which might affect how many other people see it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week, hopefully.